So the live server is strictly for the regular trucks? Oh, okay. Good thing about this game is that there is no right or wrong way to play it. Yeah, I agree with that. Some ways are more efficient, and if you jump on a map and you don't know anything about it, next time you play it, you'll be a lot more efficient. But yeah, there are. Somebody asked me once, because I was telling them about the game, and they ought to try it, and they were like, "Yeah, but it sounds like it get boring. You know, once you did all the missions, then the only thing you can do is go back and do them again." Like, yeah, but you can go back and do them a different way. Which is why I started doing the hardcore mode and the impossible mode. So many ways you can play this game. Don't you dare. That's all out of the way. Parking brake on. That way it doesn't roll on me. I have had trucks do that before. You park them, you leave them, come back to them, and they've rolled a little bit. I really don't need that. And I better go ahead and put the anchors out just in case. And I'm going to go up a little bit higher. Have it straight. Straight enough. So if you do something like this, if you lower it down, lower the crane down as far as you can get it, it will drag the ground from time to time, but it lowers that center of gravity down a little bit, and I found it makes the truck a little less tippier. If you have it way up in the air, the truck will tip more, become a little more unstable. But it is risky doing it this way, because you could snag a rock, or you could run into a tree. You could run into a tree and it actually flip you over. So make sure I do it the right way. So I need the left-hand fork. Here's the bumpy one. And you have to go in crane mode, and You got to take the cargo and set it down, or it won't let you jump out of the truck. And I've also learned from experience, you restore the crane afterwards. Put your legs back out, but if that crane boom is up, sometimes you have undesirable results when you get next to it. That's the wrong truck. That's the right truck. So I haven't seen the whirly crane in a while. I'm assuming they got it fixed, but I don't want to take that chance. If you don't know what the whirly crane is, it's when you get near a crane that's been deployed. All of a sudden the crane starts spinning around one way, tearing up the ground, tearing up everything that's near it, almost like it's getting ready to take off. And then when you jump into it, it suddenly takes off the other way. It like unwinds itself. Had that happen a couple of times. Lost some cargo like that once. Spun around, hit the cargo, knocked the cargo way up in the air, and that cargo stayed right up there in the air. It was too far to winch to. Out of the loading zone. And crane mode. Let's get this sucker loaded up. Get this warehouse operational. That's enough. And pack the cargo. Start our engine. And go in the loading zone. Alright, so now we have access to this warehouse. And it has 3 bricks, 5 cement, which I need, 10 more rolls of metal. So yeah, that'll work. Can't complain about that. Do I want to get into it right now? Since I do have a crane here, I might as well load up on some of it. So I don't need bricks. Not yet, but I will. I think getting the... yeah, loading up on as much steel as I can carry would be a good thing. Still have plenty of gas. So this is also a playthrough where 32 gallons. Yeah, that'll be enough. I cannot auto-load any cargo, so everything has to be manually loaded if I have that option. Yep, I can reach. Which takes a lot longer, but it is hardcore mode. I wish you could load more than one cargo at a time onto the loading platform. That would be helpful. But once you get the hang of it and you get into a rhythm, you can load stuff pretty quick. I mean, not as quick as auto-loading, but... So, 4 for the trailer. So I need one more. I just have to hit the buttons correctly. And I'm not worried about putting them on nice and neat. The game will do that for me. And get 2 more. Slow it down a little bit so it doesn't try to attach to one I've already got loaded. And last one. Way. And we're ready to go. And we get to go by the big trailer we gotta move, which I'm planning on moving it in the next episode. That's that big boy right there. I have no idea how hard that's going to be to move, but I do know this is not a pleasant road. And I do know it's going to take 2 trucks to do it, because I'm going to have the co-op pulling it, but you have the co-op's kryptonite here, which is big rocks, so I'll need another truck to help the co-op get over the rocks. But I was watching the trailer and wasn't watching the truck. Yeah, I think once I get past that area there, Holob will be okay to get it the rest of the way. Or a couple of tippy looking areas. And I don't believe that's a trailer I want to tip over. I think that might be one of those missions you tip that trailer over, you just have to reset it, because it looks heavy and bulky. So these will go to the rolled steel factory. And I think I need to make some small pipes to deliver to the top of the hill. Finish out one of the missions. And if I do, well, let's take a look. Slow it down. Which mission was it? Main block. Start tracking it. Nope, that one just needed to 10 cabins. Delivered everything else. Track that one. Oh, I finished that one too. Just needs the 15 cabins. And that one needs everything. Small pipes, so I have to get 4 of those. Concrete blocks, concrete slabs, metal beams, so I will need to come back over here and get the cement. Take over the concrete plant. Actually, other than the small pipes, I don't really think I need any more rolled steel. Because I do have metal beams over there that I had already made. In gas. I've passed 2 fuel trucks on the way, so not really worried about gas unless I forget to get it. Something else I was wondering is how much can these warehouses hold? That might be something I do, is consolidate everything into one warehouse. Maybe the rolled steel or the cabin factory. Take all the supplies I can find and put them down there, just see how much that holds. Because I do figure when Phase 3 comes out, there will be more missions on these maps. And I learned from the last update, you don't leave stuff sitting outside. If you do, it disappears. Can disappear. Which also, something sucked about the new update when they put the mods in, was I had one of my playthroughs, I was building a zombie apocalypse over on the first map, Black River, and I had been bringing, just fooling around, bringing a bunch of supplies over there and blocking off, making a wall out of wood and other materials. What am I doing? Refuel. And with that update, it took all of the walls that I had built and everything disappeared. Which is pretty cool. I didn't even get a... kind of sucked because I didn't get a chance to get pictures of it. Yeah, I had the entire garage area almost completely walled in, 3 high of wood and metal. What I did was 1 layer of metal all the way around the garage with 1 entrance, and then a layer of wood, and then another layer of metal. It looked pretty cool. Kind of like a Minecraft thing. But every bit of it disappeared. Don't need any jackknifing. Never actually jackknifed a truck. Some of you may know I did a lot of truck driving in the military. Oh yeah, they did do. They added a lot of. They added some extra missions in Alaska and Tamir, and I have not done those yet. I wanted to get this map completed before I go back and do those, so that is on my list. And I like that. I like how they keep going back and adding more missions. Yeah, so I also lost trucks. I lost 5 of my best trucks were out in the field, the most expensive trucks. They were on this map in different locations, and when I got into it after the update, all 5 of them had disappeared. And some of the missions had reset. I had brought the 770 had disappeared, and it was sitting at the garage hooked to one of those rock trailers. I had already brought the other rock trailer over sitting next to it. They reset back to where they originally were. I lost the P12, the P16, of course the 770, and the Lodestar, and 2 others. So there were 6 trucks that came up missing. Yeah, I was not a happy camper. Which is why I've been taking this playthrough and joining other people. And you can see down there I've already made 99,650 by jumping in and helping other people in co-ops. So I am getting some of I've got most of the trucks back. I think there's still 2 that I don't have back. I haven't bought the 770 back yet. And one of the Russian trucks I haven't bought back yet. I don't remember which one it was. But I did go, even though this is I'm not allowed to sell trucks in this playthrough. I can buy, but I can't sell. That's part of the rules. I did, since the game cheated me out of some vehicles, I did sell the was it the Antarctic? I sold that vehicle because it's absolutely junk. I bought it to help me over in Mondra. And within probably the first 30 minutes of playing it, I done rolled it twice. So it was one of my pink trucks. If you don't know what one of my pink trucks is, that's a vehicle that I don't like and can't stand to drive. I'll put it back in the garage, take all the upgrades off of it, and paint it pink to remind me not to get in it again. But now I've got, at the time of the update, I had, all 4 of my save slots had different variations of the game in it. And this one was the only one that I had lost any vehicles. It was also the last one that I had played on before the update. Slow down. Alright, let's get you parked. And let's go for something block that entrance. Shut you off first. Alright, now I think it's time to do something else. So I have start tracking that one. Let's do a task. So unload at the power tower. We need to do some planned maintenance on the tower. Trouble is, it's located on a cliff and there's no way we can drag our equipment up there. We need someone to, oh yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, that's the one that I was getting ready to do. Right there. I was getting ready to do that in the next episode before the update. And it took all my trucks. So I need to come over here and pick up that and deliver it over there. And what do I have in here? I would like to use the P12. So let's track it. P12 is over there in the vicinity. And I can take it. See, it shows cabins in here, but it's not giving me credit for it. Let me look real quick. Factory main block, that's where it needed the cabins. Cabin zone 2. No, it's residential area. Reservoir. Yeah, it needed 3 cabins to the residential. Nope, that's out. Maybe I delivered them to the wrong place. 2 cabins. Well, maybe that was my problem. Residential area, 2 cabins over there. Residential area over there. And the residential area. Oh no, that's the right one. So if I start tracking that, it'll still say, says 10 cabins, but this says 2 cabins, and I have 2 cabins on there. And you look up there, it says cabin 0 out of 10. So it is not giving me credit for any of the cabins that I have on there. Up, if I got the right truck. Back out the way I came. The road is easier this way. Which means I'll probably flip it over. This wouldn't be one of my playthroughs if I didn't flip something over. Or get lost. I haven't gotten lost yet. Wow, that's amazing. Four gallons of gas. Oop. Go that way. Might be enough to get me. I'll see once I get to the top of the hill up here. If I've got enough to get back to the garage. If not, I have fuel trucks. Scattered here and there. But anyway, like I said, the cabins were the 2 cabins that I had already built before the update and had them on the other map. So that could be the problem why it won't accept them. Or maybe it won't accept cabins built on the other map. So I have to build me a couple more, take them up there, and see if that fixes it. But I wanted to go ahead and put 2 on there, because it said 10 up here. And I wanted to find out if it actually would take 2 or if it takes 10. And it gave me some problems. Ooh, that's nice. Oop. Not nice running in the guardrail. Red sky. But I wanted to see if, or I wanted to get practice with the new forklift controls. And I definitely need more practice at it. I actually got the old controls down pretty good. And then they go and switch them up on me. I like these better because you can actually control the forks while you're driving. But I just have to get used to them again. Muscle memory, that's all it is. $17 gallons, I should be able to go back to the garage. So I apologize for the not seeing the chat messages like I normally do. But I have my laptop way off to my left, and I've got to turn my head to see it, see the chat, because I still haven't put everything back the way it was before I had the wheel. That'll be something I do tomorrow when I get home from work. Maybe I can see things better. Yeah, I got plenty of gas. I said that the other day. Me and the wife were going somewhere, and I looked down at the gas gauge and got plenty of gas. And she looked at me and she said, "That's never been your problem." My daughter called me the other day and said, "Dad, I got a problem." I told her, I said, "Well, I've been making a list for years. You want to go by my list or your list?" She didn't think that was funny. I thought it was hilarious. What one were we doing? Powerline maintenance. Start tracking that. And that should be fairly easy for this truck to get to. It's just deep snow. Put a marker down. So there. There. Because I have already done this once. And we still need to get that truck. I had in the before the update, it took me a long time, but I had pulled that truck out, brought it all the way down to actually down to the garage, and repaired it up, and was getting ready in the next episode to deliver it, and it reset that sucker. That's almost as bad as a Cousin Cletus mission. That's how much I hated that mission. Matter of fact, I started calling it Cousin Cletus's truck. Because only an idiot would pull their vehicle down in there. And we figured out that we cannot use a crane to pull it out. The game will not allow that. But I do have a plan. Now that we can load vehicles on the back of a truck, that's precisely what I'm going to do. It took me a good while to get over this guardrail here. I'm just going to back a truck up against it and winch the sucker up on it. Now I know the way to do it. The path I need to take. But I think I will do some more exploring, see if I can find a better path. That path was a pain in the butt. And I will probably use the Tatron this time instead of the Lodestar. Just checking. Sometimes I forget which ones have the differentials always locked. So there's where we got to deliver. And just go over here, pick it up. Pull it down with the crane. And then set it up there. Easy. Oh, so I heard that they had improved the Antarctic, the turning and stuff on it. And I should have tried it out before I sold it. But like I said, the truck made me so mad over in Mondra that I really just didn't want to fool with it again. Eventually, in this playthrough, I will have all of the vehicles. And then I will drive them all, and I'll give it another shot. But right now I'm still mad at it. I felt like I wasted a lot of money that I could have bought other trucks with to get a truck that was just junk. Now, it may do good in other maps, but in Mondra, yeah, too many rocks. Mondra's just a pain in the butt all the way around. And I said from the start, you know, they needed to make the game a little bit harder, and they went the wrong way with the Mondra. Instead of making the roads tougher to get down, they should have made the missions harder, not the actual roads. Oh no. Where's my cargo? It disappeared. I have to restart this mission. I haven't been up here since the update. Yep, going to have to restart because the cargo disappeared. And it is not floating in the air anywhere. Which kind of sucks because oh no, okay, good, put it there. I didn't think it would put it there since I was not in a truck that can haul cargo. But it did, so I'm cool with that. Let's get you down the mountain. It's not so close. And I'm putting the anchors down just because of my luck. I'll turn the crane around and it'll flip the truck. Nice and straight. We'll go fishing with service spare parts. Wait for a minute as far as I can get it. And we'll drop it down just for the fun of it. Like that. And head back down the road. We'll drop the boom down a little bit more. Oh, I didn't notice. I've never noticed that the crane actually has lights on it. That's another thing I'd like to see. I would like to see a first-person crane operation. So you'd be able to jump in the crane and see it first person. I think that would be fun. And I still want the small bulldozer. So we can clear these roads of rocks. Either a small bulldozer or a dynamite truck. I'll take either or. We can blow the rocks out of the road. Yeah. Alright, so let's see if this crane will reach. And I know it's tilting, but it's tilting in the... It's tilting to the left and the load needs to go to the... Or, yeah, tilting to the left, the load needs to go to the right, so... Will it reach? Of course not. I can fix that. Let's try and do it the easy way. Actually, I'm gonna or I put it around front. And I'll back up against that rock. Center of gravity right. And I reach the limit of the crane. Oop, wrong button. Throw the anchors. Like an anglerfish. Don't know what an anglerfish is. I think that's what it's called. It's way down in the deep and it's got a tentacle out front that glows. And other fish think it's light and they'll come over to it and the anglerfish grabs them. Alright, we gotta go to the left because I can't go to the right any further. Got a view of it. Oh, the way out. Nope. Oh, come on. I mean, I gotta bring a crane over here, or a truck. Hook that up. Well. Tell you what I'll do. First, we'll stop this truck. And then we will go back to the garage. And I'm going to bring a truck over I can lift up there. Something with a crane. Not any of you guys. You're way too big. Can't put a bed on that. I can put a crane on it, but not a bed. Of course, I could take a trailer over too. Lift them both up. Wonder how heavy these are. I think I can do a crane and the flatbed. Yes, I can. Game wants to play rough, we'll play rough. Actually, we'll do it easy. Which, now that I think about it, that might be an easy way to get the get a truck over the guardrail to go up and get that the International Scout from the falls. I just take a crane truck. Once I pull it back and lift it over the guardrail. Move both trucks over. Oh. All-wheel drive will help. Now the question is, does it have a winch point on the top? And can I get the crane high enough to get it up there? And will it actually make it up here in the snow? Get some snow and see. There we go. If this doesn't work, I'll take a lighter truck up and a trailer. And I went too far. Well, there you go. At least once an episode I get lost. There's my lost moment. Luck too. Yeah, now that I think about it, I don't know if that crane can reach this truck up there or not. Because it was kind of iffy with that cargo. Experimentation, that's what we're all about. Trying new things. Why do it the easy way and drive around when you can do it the hard way and try to lift the truck up to it? I don't know why this said you would need a big crane for it if you couldn't deliver it with the crane. Now I look at the angle. I might not be able to do it. I'd have a backup plan. And restore. See if I can attack it from the other side there. Well, there's one up pretty far. See, now it's become a matter of stubbornness. Maybe I should lift it and take it over the front of this truck. When it might work a little bit better. And up to the crane. And no winch point on the direct top of it. That's okay. As high as I can get you. Drive away. Okay, got enough slack. button happy there for a second. Change trucks. Tell me I've got... Ah, shoot. Okay. I thought I had the autonomous winch. I should have checked that before I left the garage. Wait a minute. Don't tell me it's that easy. Okay. It is one of those days, guys. Restore the crane. I didn't know I had to do that. Y'all probably yelling at the television. Yeah, just unload it, just unload it. Well, sometimes I'm not that bright. Make things way more complicated than they needed to be. And I forgot to go get this truck. So we're going to be real nice and gentle and gun it. I don't think it took any damage. Alright, so I believe I'm going to leave this off here today. And I need to get to bed, and I also need to get some videos up on YouTube for in the morning. So I appreciate everybody watching, and I appreciate the comments. And for those of you on YouTube, also leave some comments and let me know how I'm doing, what I can do to improve, because that's what this is all about. Trying something new and improving. Because if you can't improve, what's the sense in trying? And I will see y'all in the next episode. So for the folks on that like to watch on Twitch, tomorrow is Impossimandra Day. So we're going to do some Impossimandra. Probably stream for a couple of hours, and then the next day, and I'm going to update my calendar too when I get off here. But the next day will be speed run, and I'm just going to alternate between these three until I get them done. So appreciate you watching, and I will see you in the next episode. So until then, have a good one.